welcome in to the broadcast. My name is Brandy G. I'm currently sitting off screen. On the camera feed will be an old face. Really,
We've
really
been here a little bit.
Yeah, really veteran in the program. McDangle, Devin. I don't know what I'm going to call you tonight, but welcome in. Pleasure to have him on our broadcast.
It's a pleasure to be here.
So tonight we have our first ever R6 map ever streamed on UNA Esports. So you get to be a part of history. I get to be a part of history. But we're just we're ready to roll. But enough about us and enough about our background, and this is an exciting day for us. This is also an exciting day for the players. And I sat down pre-match with Snow, one of our council members, and one of the R6 guys, and here's what he had to say. So let's listen in. All right, we're sitting down with Snow.
Hello.
The GOAT. I'm calling all of our pre-match interviews the GOAT because they're all GOATs. I love all of our players. But sitting down before your R6 match tonight, so how was the feeling from you and the team?
There's just no words to describe the feeling before going out there and just trying our absolute hardest to dominate the team that we're playing, because we want to be aggressive. We want to come out there. We want to 7-0 sweep every round, every map, every game, every time. So there's just nothing like that feeling of waiting for it to happen. Just the atmosphere of waiting for the match to start. There's nothing to describe it, really.
So obviously that's a perfect world. You can't.
Obviously, yeah.
You can't get 7-0s every time. So what's been the biggest, struggle so far with the team? Because I know last week we had some close matches in our placement matches. So what's been so far? I guess what I'm trying to say is, how has the team responded to adversity?
Well, the biggest challenge that we've had so far is that we're basically a brand new roster. So it's just learning how everybody plays, learning what roles they should be playing, and learning how to play off of each other has been one of the major things, because the Siege team has always had very weak trades when we're playing. So if one person gets picked, we never really pick back. But we're practicing a lot together. We're always here doing something, and we're always scrimming somebody, and just really getting as many hours in as we can to practice everything.
So you talk about preparation. What's the preparation been like looking against NINER Esports tonight?
We've done so many site setups, so many strats, so many different rosters, and so many scrims really to get to the point where we're at, where we're confident that we can take them on tonight.
So let's talk about Snow. Been with the club for, this is your third semester, or is this your
my second semester?
Second
so
semester?
One full school year.
So how has the club changed from when you joined in the spring?
When I joined last semester, which was like the last fall semester, it wasn't really like extremely active. I was here for my matches, but like outside of my matches, I wasn't really here. But like this semester, everybody's been here. Everybody's always been here. It's been such a great atmosphere. A lot of new faces. I mean, I'm also on the council now, so like I've met a lot more people, interacted with a lot more people, and just this is like, I can say this is like my second home. Like I'm always here. So it's been very nice to have a club that's this involved with this community.
So let's talk about what you do on the council. You're a treasurer, right?
Yes, sir. I am the treasurer. So anytime any money gets either used or we gain it, it goes straight to me. I have to approve it, and 9 times out of 10 it's approved, because we don't really spend our money in stupid ways. But just I got to make sure everything's taken care of, all the money's accounted for, and there's no like weird spendage that I didn't get notified of or I didn't notify anyone of. So
what's it like being in a quote-unquote position of power?
It's definitely, it has its flaws and it has its perks. Like everybody comes to me, and it's hard for me to remember people's names is the biggest flaw for me. So like everybody knows who I am, but like somebody will come up to me and be like, "Oh yeah, what's up?" And I'm like, sure. I'm terrible with names. So that's no disrespect to anybody that's in the club that's gonna be like watching this or reading this, whatever. But
so let's move back on to the R16. So let's get a couple things straight. What are y'all's goals for this year?
Just play the best that we can and hopefully bring home that chip for the UNA Esports Club.
And then going back to yourself, what are your personal goals for this semester? That can be as a player, as a council member, whatever.
To bring my team together into the most cohesive and strongest team that we can, while also learning a new role that isn't just running in and shooting people. As I'm now playing for our matchup tonight, I'm playing the anchor role on defense, and I'm playing the entry role in attack, which I've been entry many times, but the anchor role is something that's very new to me. So I'm going to see how well that goes tonight.
And then I hear you also dabble in Valorant too, right?
I do dabble in some Valorant. I'm the initiator for the Valorant Purple team.
Wow.
I like to play KO a lot, make some crazy flashes for my absolute GOAT, YTK Michael. That's my GOAT right there. Shout out him.
Well, last thing, what can fans expect from you?
They can expect a lot of kills from me. A lot of kills, a lot of 2 pieces, 3 pieces, a lot of big show out moments because that's what I like to do. I try to show out, show off.
When the lights turn on, you shine your brightest, right?
Always.
Well, anything else you want to say for all the Snow fans out there?
Tune in tonight, 7 p.m. CST. You know, we're gonna hopefully bring the boom to NINER Esports Club.
Well, that's been Snow, and alongside him is myself, Brandy G, as we sat down before the NINER Esports Club match tonight. So don't go anywhere. We'll have more pre-game coverage of our R6 team versus NINER Esports. This has been the UNA Esports Network on twitch.tv/UNA Esports. We're back. We're back and we're playing. I believe we're getting into the custom game now, but before that, I really wanted to welcome you back into the booth. Got my co-host Devin here, or McDangle, whatever you want to call it.
Devin McDangle, the Dangler, all of the above.
Or Dongle. I've heard Dongle too.
That's a choice, huh?
But we're gonna get into this. The custom lobby is open, so we're just sitting here waiting for it to begin. But while we do, let's take a look at the lineup today. So for UNA, we've got 4 returners from last year's R6 roster. We've got Chat. I don't know how you Chatotic. Chatotic. I just call him Chat. Everybody calls him Chat. We've got Snow. We've got Satetsu, or Saw for short. Then we've got Sacklace, or Lace. Well, all 4 of those players played last semester. Stan the Carman, longtime UNA multi-esport athlete, joining them this year. And we've also got Blake, who is out of town today, so Stan's stepping in. But yeah, that's the lineup for the Lions. Again, this is the first time we've ever streamed an R6 game, so be a little patient with us because I'm over here running, spectating. Devin's going to be over there trying to help me out, call out some stuff, so please be patient with us. But we're excited to have you here for this map. What are you feeling, Devin?
I'm excited. I've watched a couple competitive R6 games. Not very many, given sadly it's not the most popular esport in the world. But I love Siege as a game. It's more of a thinking game rather than straight mechanical skill. So you can do a lot with a little, and I'm really looking forward to see what our players can do.
Do you know the chat button?
Like the in-game chat button?
Yeah.
I'm assuming like T or enter. Yeah.
Alright, I'm just telling him broadcast ready.
My whole R6 career is on console. Once I ported over to the PC, I never really touched the game, so some of the stuff is out of my territory.
So, why did you port to PC? Well, let's talk about that.
Well, throughout high school, I never had access to internet, so I would have switched over way earlier than I did. But towards the senior year of high school, moving into college, I finally got access to internet and was given the option to use a PC. So, which I personally think is the best thing to game on. You have the entire internet at your fingertips, as well as just about any game you can find. So I personally feel that it is the better avenue for playing games.
So I'm seeing we're gonna have to restart stream really quick because we don't have a 3-minute delay on. So
that is important.
Please be with us real quick. Hold on.